dishwashing liquid, toilet bowl cleaners, and detergents at unbeatable prices.
For the people who don't know, tell me a little bit about NNIKA.
22 years from Granans. Born and bred in Granans. Been singing now for about 5 years. Singing soca for 5 years. Yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yeah? I know you've been in the R&B business. Tell me already inspired you to come into soca. What already motivated you?
I started singing R&B, but my dad, who used to be involved in calypso and soca before, Brian Gifford, he was the one that motivated me, you know. Actually, he took me and brought me to the studio and gave me a calypso to sing and said, you know, you're living in Grenada, so, you know, you need to start singing a bit of calypso and soca, you know, if you want to sing R&B.
And why you didn't get into the calypso business? How come you turned soca queen?
Because, well, what happened, we went to the studio and he gave me the song and I was supposed to put on the vocals, but the producer heard me humming something and he's like, what is that? And he made me sing it out. And when I sang it out, he's like, you write that song? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, we're doing that song, not that calypso song, but I bring it to sing. So that's basically how I got started.
Right, but tell me about one of your first songs that was recorded.
The very first song I did, that same song, was a groovy called My Number One. I wrote it and it was produced by Emmanuel Duncan. Shiny.
That's shiny. Give me a piece of the song for the people who don't know. Like, get a piece now.
Baby, hope you're doing alright, cause I want to see you tonight. It's been such a long time, and you're still running through my mind, Bambi. Hey, Bambi, hey, Bambi.
Right, and after that, I know that you took part in some competition and stuff. Just tell me a little bit about that. You entering into competition and competing against some of the bigger guys and stuff in the competition.
The year after, I was in the Soca Monarch with My Love, the song You Are My Love, Carnival. That was 2005.
That was a big song. Let the people know that. Let the people hear that song one time.
You are my love.
NNIKA come into you.
You are my love, Carnival, and there is no one else at all. Yeah, right. That's, you know.
You talk about Emmanuel Duncan. In terms of your production, had the opportunity to work with any overseas producer? Was it a privilege for you?
I worked with tons of them. Shell Shock, rest in peace, passed away last year.
Oh, Shell Shock passed away.
Yeah,
right.
Shell Shock. So many. Darryl Braxton, all of those are in Trinidad. Ibo, Neil Bernard. This year I'm working with Allison Fingers Lawrence. He's from Dominica, based in New York. Last year I worked with Roots out of home base. He did the Bubble Up Rhythm. I did a song on the Bubble Up Rhythm. I worked with a producer, Mark Cyrus from St. Vincent. We're looking for a Nikita. I'm looking for a Nikita. He produced that song.
Well, you work with some of the biggest people?
Yeah,
you're touring now? You ain't touring?
I just came back. After Trinidad Carnival, I went to New York, then I went over to Japan, and I went back to New York. So I'm doing some stuff, you know, so yeah.
In terms of the album, what about the album? How you buy NNIKA
music?
This
year, I have never done an album before. This year I'll be doing my very first album. So, which will be produced, most of the songs will be produced by Allison Lawrence, Fingers Lawrence. Should be like a 10 or 11 track album. It wouldn't be just soca. We're doing I'm looking to do like a bit of zouk and, you know, foreign music
just kind of branch
well,
up a bit. Yeah, and tell me, for the people who love your music, where they can link up NNIKA? Because that is important, because you're working with a lot of big producers, and that's a privilege. A lot of artists dreaming to get that. That is, you know, even better than a record deal when you look at it.
Well, I mean, it's hard work, and to be honest, I do most of it myself, you know. Most of the promotion and all of that, a lot of it is done by myself, you know. Getting my music out there and everything, you know, I do it myself. But if you need to reach me, you can look me up on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Just type in my name, NNIKA Francis, NNIKA FRANCIS. You know, if you're a promoter or you're a fan or whoever, you can link me on Facebook. It's the fastest and easiest way, because I'm never too long in Grenada, never too long in Trinidad, never too long in one place. So it's the fastest way to get in touch with me, Facebook.
You were here, you went there. Tell me about some of the people that you want to just large up in Grenada that help you along the way, that inspired you. Tell me.
Well, definitely my family. You know, my family, you know, they're the ones who have always been behind me, even when people, you know, try to put me down and whatever. You know, my family's always, you know, 100% supportive. You know, and, you know, there are fans who, you know, always look forward to, even though I'm not here, you know, some of them hit me up on Facebook, you know, when you're coming back, where you're dropping, that kind of stuff, you know. So, you know, I just want to thank them for the support, you know, and Basically, that's it.
That lovely voice I really be hearing. Tell me what it does do to actually get that voice. You know, what work do you put into it? Because people want to know. I mean, he come natural or you work on it. Tell me.
I don't want to sound cocky or anything like that, but I mean, I think it's a God-given talent because I've never, except for this year, since I started singing, I've never done any extensive vocal training. This year I did like a 2-week vocal training session. 2 weeks is not really nothing much, you know. But I started singing. I just started listening to Whitney Houston and Beyonce, and then later on, when I first started listening to soca, it was the Destra. You know, it was Destra. So I started listening to Destra. I was like, I can do that. So I just started singing, and that was it. You know, I just felt like, okay, I can sing too, and I just went out there and sing. You know, so yeah, that was just it. New
Year, and as a Jamaican says, a different state of mind is a new thing. Tell me, what are you bringing for us?
Well, so far I have one track that's completed. I did it with a guy he's a DJ from Barbados. His name is Hypersound. Then I have another track that I'm looking to do. It's a zouk called Ooh La La. Another groovy. Looking to drop that, to officially release both of them within the next couple of weeks.
Well, listen now, you with them with the Ooh La La. I find out one song really interesting. You with them with the Ooh La La.
I'll just give a little.
It's for the people, you know.
I'll just give you a little tiny bit, okay? I want to give it out too much. I'll give you a little tiny bit.
No problem, we take what we get.
It goes like this. Ooh, ooh la 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 la, baby. Ooh la 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 la, boy. Oh, why you walk up on me? Ooh la 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 la, ooh, ooh la 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 la, baby. Ooh la 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 la. Basically, that's the chorus.
But that's a hit, you know. Long as we reach and meet the artist, remember that hit. That way we make it a hit, and that way we making things happen. So listen now, so tell me, competition this year, how are you looking?
To be honest, quite unsure. I don't think I will be entering any competitions. Just
wait, no, but I get the feeling that because you figure you work with all them big boys and them outside, you just forget. You forget us. You're still grounded.
I'm still grounded, but I am not one. I'm not sure if I will be, participating. If I will be entering any competitions, but I will be here, back and forth, because I have a couple of shows already that I'm booked. Barbados and Simonton that I'm already booked for. So I'll be back and forth. But when in terms of competitions, I am not sure as yet.
Not sure as yet.
Not sure.
Before we wrap, any parting words for the fan? What you want to tell the people outside there?
And to the people that
gotta represent, girl.
The people that that have always supported me, that keep supporting me. Thank you very much. And just keep it locked on and stay tuned for my music for this year. I think you guys would definitely enjoy it and keep supporting me. Thank you.
Boom! You all heard it. It was NNIKA. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. Stay locked. We'll be right back.
Kick back and relax in old school style at the Old School Pub, located in Dr. Groom's area, Point Saline, St. George. A fully air-conditioned, non-smoking English style pub with a relaxing ambience to free your mind from a hard day's work. We offer live music, jam session, Caribbean and steel pan night, or rent the hall for your own private party. Unwind with a game of foosball, pool, or watch TV and play Xbox 360 video games. Come party at our newest addition, the New Age Whole Club. The Old School Pub, operating daily 5 p.m. till late. Contact us on 407-4936 or 535-4936. Old School Pub, the name speaks for itself.